Okay, so we just finished hiving 3 new hives today, and I thought I was done, but then I remembered that I need to check our only established hive here. It's doing really well. I need to see if the queen was indeed stuck in the top boxes after we put the queen excluder on. So I'm gonna pull the top box of this off. The bees probably aren't gonna be very happy because it's pretty rainy right now, but we need to, if the queen has begun laying again, and that probably means she was stuck, and we don't need to let that queen cell that's currently in there go. Yep, they're sticking their stingers up in the air. That's their sign for go away. We're not happy, but wow, this box is just chock full of bees. That's fantastic. But I gotta get this done. I'm gonna give them a little spritz of water. I've never really used water before. Kind of curious to see how it does. Kind of ignoring it. I'm not being very harsh with it. I'm just hoping that they'll kind of head inside. And it looks like, yeah, a couple of them are heading in there. All right, let's pull this box off. And I'll just set this box on its side like this. The bees don't really care about orientation. And I don't have any bees hanging off the bottom here either. I think that's balanced well enough that it's not going to fall over. If it does fall, it'll fall to its bottom, okay? Let's get past this box too and get to that second box, which has that queen cell in it, and also hopefully the queen has started laying down there. Oh, I just smashed a bee. Crud. Need to not let them smell that on my glove. That's really heavy. Heck, that could be near ready for harvest. It feels pretty maxed out. They just need to cap it and then we'll harvest it. Okay, it's good. Okay, I believe it was this frame, number 8 here, that had the queen cell. Let's pull that straight out. That's what I'm gonna start with. This just looks like pollen. It's just tons of pollen. Got a couple drones. Not seeing that queen cell. Yeah, they get angry when you blow on them. But I can blow on them using my cheeks and not my lungs. You get really angry at you blowing on them with the lungs. I am not seeing that queen cell. Okay, maybe it's frame 9. Could have sworn it was frame 8. These girls are a little grumpy. I'm gonna give them a little spritz. Trying out water. Been watching some of probably one of my new favorite YouTubers, Cody's Lab. He's awesome, but he's a pretty good beekeeper, it seems like. Not seeing that queen cell. Here's a big dent. Right here is a big dent. I bet you that's where the queen cell was. It's like empty. So they may have decided that that queen didn't work or something. Or maybe when they got their queen back, they called it good. Yeah, there's a huge dent here in what used to be a queen cell. So I'm thinking that these girls are fine, have given up on that queen. I'm not seeing any eggs. So now that I can't find that queen cell, I think they either got rid of it or something, because it doesn't make sense that she would have hatched by now. Sorry girls, but I gotta look. Let's get more to the middle here. The queen likes the middle. Hoping I can start finding some eggs in the middle frames here. Man, it is a big difference between the hives we just got and this hive. This is just so many bees. Like the hives that we put in have got like 1 or 2 frames worth of bees. Nope, there's no eggs in there. Work my way into the middle here. And like I mentioned before, the weather is bad, but this has got lots of pollen in it here. Lots of pollen, but no eggs. Sorry girls, but we gotta make sure you're taken care of. Could be that they're so grumpy like this. It could be the weather or the fact that they don't have a queen. Could be either. Got tons of capped brood cells here though. Again, no eggs. Our first year we dropped one of the frames and we were just so worried, and we talked to our beekeeping neighbor, lives a little bit away, and he assured us that it was totally fine. He's like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. It'll be just fine. There is just so much capped brood here. But no eggs. Okay, I'm gonna try the next box. I think we might need a new queen. If I don't, I'm betting that that queen cell that they made wasn't viable, and so they ended up cleaning it up. It's nice to have your frames numbered in case you forget. This is frame 9. This last one may be difficult to get back in. It's pretty tight. So we'll just slowly go down, give the bees plenty of time to move. Plenty of time to get out of the way so I don't roll them or smash them. You can see them kind of peeling off the top here because they don't have enough room. But once I get it in there, it's facing the right direction and everything, and it'll get all sorted out. I think they're so grumpy because they don't have a queen. Oh, this is so heavy. Hopefully we get some eggs. If not, we're gonna probably have to go buy a queen. Now's a great time to buy them though. I bet you it's pretty easy to find them locally. No eggs. We could try taking one of the frames or the hives that we just did today and merging them with one of these. I would have waited for a better day with weather, but there isn't gonna be one. We've got like another week's worth of this crap. Just cloudy, rainy. Ow! This little girl right here chasing me. I just got stung on the chin. I don't know how they got in. Well, sorry about that. I just got stung in the chin. I think the girl managed to climb up through where my GoPro's mounted, so I gotta keep going. I can't just stop in the middle like this, even though I just got stung in the face. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try this one frame, and if I don't find any eggs, I think we need a new queen. Oh, they are so pissed. Look at how they're all on the top like that. Go inside. I know you don't have a queen, and I know it sucks, but I'm gonna double check, and then I'm gonna get you a queen, all right? I think I might wanna get the smoker out. Yeah, I'm gonna get the smoker out. Look at the way they're behaving on this. They're just trying to figure out what this is and kill it. They have never really seen them do that to a tool. I'm gonna get the smoker. Typically we just use pine needles, so I've just got a corner of my yard here. Just got tons of pine needles. So I'll take some of those and a lighter, light them up, get in the bottom. Oh man, my chin is stinging. Come on, try not to burn my glove. There we go. It's hard to get these things lit sometimes. Pine needles work great. You don't need like some special smoker stuff. I've seen people sell it. I think the only reason you need it is if you don't have any foliage that falls down around you. I know this is painful, it's like the freaking dentist, but we gotta do it. Inside. Come on. They're pretty grumpy about that. But now they're not gonna be so bright. They won't be able to tell each other time to murder. There we go. See that clear off there? Now I can work. Check this other middle frame. We've got probably another couple weeks, I think. Yeah, no eggs. Quite a lot of drones though. So this should be full of eggs, but it's not. Something happened to our queen. I don't think that we locked her up. I think she died somehow. Got a lot of drones in here though. Look up at this pile up here. There's a couple of them in there. They're pretty pissed off. Okay, girls. I'm gonna smoke just the corners of these. Come on, get away from the edges. I just need you. There we go. There we go. Slowly go in. Man, my chin is stinging. So she got stuck on my beard and started buzzing like crazy. Let me know she was there. Stung me. Okay? Big pile of bees there, they're headed in. Let's start putting this back together. Even over here, they're pissed. Come on. Come on. Smoke them a bit. We smoked them too much one time, and they went all the way out the bottom. And we smashed like 100 of them. It was an awful day. I'm gonna smash a couple right now. Grab the heavy box. Come on, girls. Out of the way. Trying not to smash them. Doing my best. You know what, while we got this open, let's look at the progress of this box right here. This could be ready to harvest in a week or something like that, maybe. Yeah, they're buzzing away in there. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but they're loud in there. That smoke sets them off. They start fanning to maintain temperature, and I think also to warn of the forest fire. So this is like drone frames that they pulled out. Here we go. Got some cat. Now this isn't close yet. It's still gonna need another few weeks at least. All the rest of the frames kind of look like this. Couple capped, couple not. Okay. Got all these girls from the lid on the corner. They're still pretty pissed off. All right, we had a pretty crazy day today. We hived 3 new hives, 3 pounds of bees each, marked 3 queens, and I checked on, just finished up checking on the hive that we believe is queenless, and I looked through it and I couldn't find any eggs, and I assumed that that meant that the queen wasn't out, that she wasn't successful. But my wife pointed out that the queen is able to hatch within a week of being capped. I believe it's a week to a week and a half or something like that for the queen to get out. So it could, and after she gets out, she has to harden up for a while, right? She's got an exoskeleton that needs to harden up, and then she also needs to mate with some drones. So it could be that the queen is out of that cell and she hatched, but she hasn't been mated yet. She won't mate until we've got a nice sunny day, and we haven't had a good day in the past 2 or 3 days. So if she did get out within the past 2 or 3 days, she probably hasn't mated, she hasn't hardened, and so she's probably not laying any eggs. So one of the problems that my wife and I have had with the bees, probably mostly me, but is patience and learning to kind of wait it out. We've tried several times to just kind of fix things really quick, and it ends up causing some problems. So I think in this situation, what we're going to do is we're going to wait a week and see if some eggs are being laid. It could be that we get a laying worker in a week, and if that happens, we're in deep trouble. But a laying worker means that there's a worker bee who's unfertilized begins laying eggs, which all the other bees take care of, which produces just drones. And there's no worker bees anymore, and they just send out a whole bunch of drones. It's like a last hurrah or something, and they all die. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but we're going to wait a week. We're going to see if we get some eggs laying and the queen mated. Hopefully in about 2 days we'll have some sunny skies and the queen can get mated if she's in there. And then if that's unsuccessful, maybe the new hives that we just hived, they have cells ready to go to lay eggs. So as soon as that queen gets out, she can immediately start laying eggs, and we can take one of those frames and give it to, without bees on it, give it to the hive without a queen, and they'll take those eggs and turn it into emergency queen cells, and hopefully they'll get a couple of viable queens, they'll duke it out, and we'll get a new queen. So we're going to err on the side of caution here. We're going to have patience. We're going to wait for some new eggs to be laid. If there aren't eggs to be laid, we'll wait for the eggs to be laid in one of our other hives and use that emergency frame to produce a queen for that hive. So this is going to be a week or 2 week process. I'll keep you guys updated, but we've put a lot of money and a lot of work, and we care a lot about the bees. We really enjoy and really care about them, but we have really struggled with beekeeping. It's been tons of fun. We really like it. We'd like to keep doing it for a long time, but it is expensive and it is stressful sometimes. So hopefully we can get that worked out. So I did get stung in the chin here. I didn't get the stinger out. I wasn't able to while I was out there. So I came inside after and managed to pick the stinger out, which is hard because it's in my beard, and I kept catching, I couldn't really grab it with my fingers, so I ended up squeezing it and pulling it out, which you don't want to do. But I didn't. It was the only option I had. And then I used one of these little sting and bite relief swabs here. There's a little vial tube in here. I can't remember what it's called. It's got a specific chemistry name in there that's got the sting relief in it. And then you squeeze and break it with the glass here. Hopefully you guys can see the glass is broken in this. And then I just squeezed it a little bit and just rubbed it around here. And it's really not hurting too bad anymore. It's pretty funny. I watched a little bit of the video of myself freaking out after I got stung in the face. I normally don't freak out so bad when I get stung, but it's on my face, and that's a bit different to get stung in the face. And I was worried that there were more than one in there, and I really didn't want to get stung around the eyes or something like that. But these are useful. I got them on Amazon. There's like I think it was like $5 for like a dozen of them, $6 for a dozen of them. It's not the best deal. I think if you could find a local source, it'd probably be a lot better. But I don't know where to get these locally. But there's nothing quite like dealing with another species to teach you some patience. And these bees definitely help do that, I think. Our first year, we somehow must have smashed our queen or something like that. I think that's what happened. We ended up getting a laying worker after a couple weeks, and the whole hive ended up dying, getting robbed, and so yeah, it was an awful day. Last year went much better, but we ended up losing one hive before winter and 2 hives during winter, and so we only had 1 left. And this year we're trying to get back to that 4 number, which I think is a nice magical number for some sustainability in beekeeping. You can split them and do things like that if you're having issues, like we could do if we had some more established hives. If we had at least 1 established hive, this wouldn't be nearly an issue at all to take care of the queen problem. We could just take a frame of eggs, knock the bees off if we felt like it. You don't always have to, and you could put it in the other hive. So that's been quite an adventure today, and I'm probably look pretty disheveled, but I hope you guys learned a lot, and hope I can inspire some other hobby beekeepers. I think we make it look more difficult than it should be, but as I said, I think that's a bit of patience that we need to learn. But thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.